Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare ancient Roman Ofellae Ostienses from the 7th book of the Re Coquinaria, a recipe for pork slices marinated in an aromatic sauce and roasted in the oven. We start with the ingredients. We need pork loin, raisin wine, garum, wheat starch, bay laurel berries, black pepper, lovage, dill, cumin, and asafoetida. We grind 1 bay laurel berry, 2 pinches of black pepper, lovage, dill, and cumin. Add a little grated asafoetida and dilute with garum. Then we slice the meat and marinate it in the sauce. The Re Coquinaria recommends marinating the meat for 2 or 3 days, but you can reduce the preparation time to a few hours. If you don't have lovage, you can replace it with cumin, anise or fennel seeds, which were typically used as substitutes for lovage, according to Pliny and Dioscorides. Raisin wine can be replaced with a little honey, concentrated grape must, or mead, called aquamusa in Latin. Instead of bay laurel berries, you can use the leaves, which can be added to the roasted meat, or dried and ground into a powder and added to the sauce. Asafoetida is equivalent to ancient Silphium particum, or laser particum, a cheap variety of silphium produced in the same regions as today, according to the descriptions provided by Theophrastus and Dioscorides. As always, you can replace garum with a Southeast Asian fish sauce, muria or colatura di alici, a quick garum substitute, or simply salt. You'll find the links to the videos showing how to make fish sauces in the description below. We skewer the slices of pork loin and roast them. Meanwhile, we prepare a sauce to serve with the meat. We grind 2 pinches of black pepper and lovage and dilute them with garum and raisin wine. Then we thicken the sauce with a little starch diluted in water. The original recipe calls for meat with the rind still attached, probably referring to a whole rack of pork. However, this is a cut that is difficult to find here, so we substituted it with pork loin. The recipe is not entirely clear and can be interpreted in a couple of different ways, such as that the meat should be carved to the rind, or that it should be cut into slices without cutting off the rind. We chose the latter, as the term Ofellae refers to slices of meat, and the cooking method requires skewering the meat before roasting it in the oven, implying that the pieces should be separated for serving individually. This interpretation is also consistent with the several other recipes for Ofellae found in the Re Coquinaria and in Vinidarius Excerpta. In Catos de Agricultura, Ofellae can also be salted in barrels, in the same way as all pork legs. To learn more about meat in history, read our book Early Italian Recipes, Meat, Meatballs and Sausages, where you'll find historical information, preparation methods, and recipes selected from primary sources, ranging from the antiquity to the end of the Renaissance. For information about fish sauces, read Early Italian Recipes, Fish, Seafood and Fish Sauces. If you're interested in ancient food, read Ancient Roman Cooking. The translations of the Re Coquinaria, Catos de Agricultura, and Vinidarius Excerpta are available on our Patreon page, along with other translations and articles on historical food. All the links are in the description below, including the links to buy us a beer and purchase our merchandise to support our work. These Ofellae were incredible, with a delicious mixture of Mediterranean flavors and just the right amount of spiciness, thanks to the presence of asafoetida, dill, lovage, cumin and pepper, which were balanced by the sweetness of raisin wine and the complex sapidity of garum. We paired them with wheat pulse from Cato's de Agricultura and a simple lettuce salad, dressed with garum, olive oil and vinegar, for an amazing and simple meal that would have been enjoyed in an Ostia tavern in ancient Roman times. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.